How are you, sweetheart? Sorry, I was still meditating. There we go. It ran over just a moment. I am doing really good. Today has been interesting. Um, and I'm just feeling really positive. I am sure that the little one is probably going to bug shortly, but hopefully I gave her enough attention that she won't interrupt the flow. I hope that I hope tonight's going to be a good night. I didn't mean to be late. Uh, I was sitting in on Master Co's. Oh, how sweet. You're so cute. All right, let me get this popped out since I discovered that was the secret so I wasn't crooking my neck everywhere. Because I don't have to look at me. I kind of like not looking at me. Hey, Ashley! Charlotte! Yay! Much love, everybody. It's a raid. Thank you. You're so cute. How are you doing, Charlotte? How are you doing, Ashley? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited about tomorrow night, which, let's see. I know that there is a way to pin, I think, maybe. Let's see. Toggle that. I think I toggled it. I am doing fantabulous. Yes, here we go. All right, let me try this. We can spell Tuesday. Yes, fantabulous. Come on. All right, there we go. Now I can pin it. Yay, woot. I figured it out. Yes, I have a very hey OG. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Yes, that likey like button. Please do. Um, wait a minute, OG. I am grateful to you for all of the support and with I want to say Pappy. I don't know why. Uncle Paul and just everybody. Let me figure out where I'm supposed to go, and I will share this with you. It's just going to take me a minute to figure out where I'm at. I'm kind of a little bit loopy at the moment because I literally was in the middle of a meditation and then I went time and I looked and it's oh, I'm a minute late. So I've lost 3. I was at 139 subscribers, but I'm at 96 hours, so I'm almost to 100 hours. That's like, wow. Thank you for all your support, all your love. Why do I have 2 of these? Because that's that one. There we go. That back. Cameron, how are you, my little brother? Yeah, OG, I am jazzed. It's funny. I mean, I know it's baby steps and all of that, but it's like just even baby steps are like, woot. It's like getting your first tip or something. I'm doing great, Cam. I'm doing great. If um uh I don't have a comeback for that. I guess my smartassery is a little low key tonight. We've got 9 people in the house. Please mash that thumbs up button for me. It helps. I am learning that, and I'm being back talked. Boy, Walter, shup. See, that's another word, Charlotte, is shup. SHUUP. Um, yep, that's it. Shup. Because we never said shut up. That was rude, but you kind of diffuse it with just shut up, especially to the dog, because he'll talk back at me. Buddha, namaste, my friend. How are you, sweetie? I don't know what it's like for cell phone users, so you guys are going to have to educate me on that one. But I did pin the sign up link to Master Co's meditation tomorrow night, and again, it's free. Um, it'll be 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, and 6 o'clock um, Pacific Time. I'd get there sooner or later. I am doing great. Life is throwing curves, and I'm dancing right along with it, and it's beautiful. Um, I went on an ad hunt for you, Charlotte, to find those 2 videos of Dr. Bruce Lipton, and I know I saved them, but I couldn't find them to save my life. So I'm looking for others, and that will replace it, because I know there are other ones. Here's your heater. There you go. Quit bugging me. The walls are moving. Oh, we're gonna go up and down, Charlotte. It's okay. Um, so let's see. Things that came about today. I met with a couple gentlemen about a property that I'm having to let go of. And I have some friends that are living there that have been financially unable to pay their rent. And I've just got bit in the butt by, because there was no income, I couldn't pay the tax on it. So anyway, but my problem was is I couldn't boot them out last year because of COVID. And she's in third stage renal failure. And I met 2 lovely souls today that I just had a blast. We talked for about 2.5, almost 3, probably 3 hours. Um, and they're interested in picking up the property, and so it's a blessing all the way around. And I will just continue to put out there. Annie, that was bad. Thank you, Charlotte. Um, anyway, these guys are really cool. I really like them. Good hearts. and open, and I like that. Um, and then doing my meditations and stuff this afternoon, and I've noticed that YouTube YouTube feeds into my what's the word? Well, for lack of a better term, my inspiration. Um, I follow breadcrumbs. When something's on my mind, and then I happen to look at something, and there's the thing I was just thinking about. And then there's the next thing that kind of graduates from it. So I have been given stuff for you guys tonight. We talked about the heart last night. Well, we're going to go one step further and talk about love, um, but on a different aspect. It's love and it's gratitude. The dark shadow is Walter, and the white stuff are all my canvases for painting. Hey, Paul. Mwah, love you, brother. Um, so I wanted to ask you guys a question on a scale of 1 to 10. And this means no typing, no funny, but stop for just 15 seconds and think, oh, baby, I'm sorry. Well, if you need help, send me a text. Hey, Angela. Love you, sis. Did Mindy fall asleep again? Um, so for a couple seconds, like I said, 15 seconds, just take some breaths in and out and just relax. I want your feet apart. I want your hands off fidgety. You got to be good and participate. And then just kind of while you're breathing, think about you and let your attention go to your heart and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best it could possibly be, and 1 being meh. How do you love you? And obviously, this isn't kind of love. This is the heart, soul love, the real. I love myself. I love who I am. I love what I do. I love every aspect of me. Yeah, there's a wrinkle there. There's a gray hair there. I love everything. It's like, oh my goodness. Or I could stand a little boost. I, I get on my case because I ate too many pieces of chocolate, or, sometimes I hate myself because I don't have the courage to tell somebody no, or so be really honest. And 10, 15 seconds, go. Okay, so Charlotte's the only one that jumped in on that. Annie, Angela, Cameron, you guys are not immune to this. OG. Okay. Hello, Bubba. I don't know what you want. You just were outside. I'm not getting up. Now, can you honestly that is a heartfelt, soul felt? You needed to post it, Angela. Go on, sit. I know you're already sitting. Go on. Um, Weigh it out. Is that the honest to your soul feeling, or is that the I believe I love myself? Really, you two? Go over there in your hole. Children. Um, there's an interesting thing about really, really being filled. Oh, I know you are. So am I. Hey, I'm a work in progress. I'm a hot mess, but that's beside the point. Well, we never really stop because once we leave here, we got work to do still. So, with that exercise, and you have a base number, I want to challenge you for 1 week. Since today's Monday, I want to challenge you to spend just 5 minutes or 8 minutes because you put down an eight. Anyway, um, I won't I won't bop you, but I want you to. I'm giving you a challenge for 5 days. So from now till Friday, I want you to first thing in the morning. Well, actually tonight before you go to sleep, just take 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you feel like, and write down things you're grateful for about you, about you. And then in the morning, I want you to look at it again and see how you feel about it and rate everything 1 to 10. And then after you've gone through those, you're going to need a mirror. You're going to have to go and say thank you and look yourself square in the eye and say thank you. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for existing. Thank you for making me a warrior. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my tenacity to be healthier. Thank you for my desire to be. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my spouse. Thank you for my brother, my sister. Thank you for, you figure it out. This is your challenge. So it's literally twice a day, not counting today. You only have tonight because tonight is your baseline. You've given yourself a 1 to 10, excuse me, eyeball itch. Eee. Okay, I can see. You've given yourself a 10 baseline. So now tonight is all the things you can list that you're grateful for. And then in the morning, you're going to go over that again. No, I haven't, honey. You'll go over it again. And again, you're going to rate each one of those. Like, how does the first one make me feel? Is that a 1 to 10, 1 to 5, whatever? You get the gist. And then in the mirror, and it'll only take you a couple minutes, you just look, and you got to look in your eyeballs. Look in your eyeballs. Not, oh, thank you for da 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 da. Thank you for that. That doesn't work. If you do not make eye contact, it's not going to work. And I know that a few do not like to look themselves in the eyes. So I will do that. Let me write that down really quick so that I don't forget. Is that Warrior by Demi Lovato? Got it? Edit. Okay. Lovato. All right. Now I got to find you again. There we are. So that's your challenge. And so actually Saturday night's live stream, if you guys are there, and I'll probably even ask Friday night just in case some people can't make it for Saturday night. I'm going to ask, what did you notice? What was your experience? And I will actually do those 2 nights on StreamYard, because I will invite anybody that would like to come up and explain what their experience was over the week, if they want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But that way you could come up and share that, I actually felt a little depressed here because some things came up from my past. But as was going through the gratitudes that are lifted up, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So you guys got that one? Give me a yes if you do, please. I love you guys. Ah. Okay. Now, if you're seated or you're reclined, kicked back in bed, kicked back in an easy chair, whatever, your feet are separate, right? And your hands are separate. We're going to do a little explanation into, or a little experiment of sorts, exercise into this next explanation. Because this is something, Charlotte, that you could do with your little ones too. Um, and we could, if Mindy was here, it would be great for her and her kids. But she can always come back and watch this. So, what I'd like you to do is clap your hands together and then give a good rub so you can feel some warmth. Take your thumb and press the inside of each palm and then give a good shake off. Yes, there's meaning to my madness. Kind of whatever. And then just immediately clench your fingers together. And you can't type, ha ha ha. I want you to look at your hand. I'll do it that way so that you can see which thumb is on the top. All right. And then when you see which thumb, tell me, you can let go, tell me which thumb is the one on top. All right. Aim, fire. Okay. Now here is your science for the night. We all know the left brain is our analytical mind. It is our literary sense, our language, our logic. The right side is our creative. It's our imagination. Um, the left brain will see every little detail. The right brain sees between the spaces. Now, young kids, especially 8 years and younger, um, their brain is really kind of back and forth. But if you take small children and you teach them this, it will help them improve their learning abilities greatly. I mean, tremendously. So there are some things that they call brain calisthenics or brain exercises. It's like taking little weights for your brain. If you're seated in a chair or standing up, you'll have to grin and bear with this much of a view. And you're going to take like your right hand and you'll come over and bring your left knee up and tap your right hand to it. So it's, like that. And then you do the same thing to the right. And you do this repeatedly, for several minutes, keeping that back and forth motion. So we know that the left brain governs our right hand. Anything that we do with our right hand is all left brained. Anything that we do with our left hand is all right-brained. So I bet you thought when I was saying that you were right-thumbed that you were being imaginative and intuitive and all this other stuff. Ha ha ha. You're actually more logical. It just means that you have a left brain dominance because you're right handed, or a right brain dominance if you're left handed. And it doesn't even mean that you're writing with that hand, that's just showing which is the dominance. Okay. So now let's take that another step further. Small children, but 8, 10, 12, they all benefit from that. Adults benefit from that. If you're noticing that you're kind of experiencing maybe um, it has nothing to do with being ambidextrous. This is solely in reference to the brain dominance. This isn't how you write, because some people were born left handed and were taught how to write right handed. Some people were, I can play the piano. So technically, I'm ambidextrous. I can write left handed, not as well as right handed. I can also write backwards and upside down, but that's beside the point. So back to this. If you are trying to write and you're having writer's block, or trying to paint, or trying to create some jewelry, or trying to figure out your next stream, what the topics can be, and lay out the stuff, whatever, making something, being creative, or have had a really crappy day and you need to, real simple trick. Arms out like this, cross them over, turn them down, thumbs down. Clasp your hands together and then pull them into your chest. And then take and cross your ankles. And you sit there for about 3 to 5 minutes. So I know it means you can't type back, but you can sit there like this while we talk. What this does is it engages both hemispheres of the brain, so they become in sync. It helps with learning, and within about 3 minutes, it brings your stress levels down. So if you had a real crappy day, it will calm you. Think about it anytime you on the beach or by a pool, and I bet you'd like to be on a beach right now, OG in Charlotte. But you kick back on the chair and you cross your ankles and you just chill. It's just kind of a natural thing. You're relaxing. This, because we're kind of like crossing multiple times, right? So this literally is like a circuit doing this, weaving back and forth and connecting. And so it almost speeds up the effect of this melting of the brain into one cohesive piece. Interesting bit of science too. I don't know why I keep getting eyeball itches. Um, I know when I was growing up and when I was in biology, in my early years, it was you only use 10% of your brain, which was a misnomer, because the truth of the matter is you use 100% of it. But way back when, it was only because the neurons in the brain made up of 10% of. So that's where that piece of hogwash came from. Then they learned about the glial cells, all the interstitial parts between the brain and stuff, and that they release chemicals and things, and they were crucial into how certain neurons hooked up, how when the pathways were created, because anytime you learn something, you neural pathways within that first hour. I mean, it's beeline. Problem is that they will get reabsorbed if you don't go back and repeat it. That's why studying is great, but you really can't study more than an hour at a time. The brain can't deal with that. So when we're stressed, crossing our arms, you could do this. You could do the exercise where you're, crossing over and touching, left hand to right shoulder. I actually said it right hand to left shoulder. Here's a funny thing though, right? So my left brain is controlling this. But the minute I cross this midline of the body, my right brain is now activated. And so there is a syncing going on, not sinking like a sinking ship, sinking like synchronizing. Synchronization. We'll use that. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's why in martial arts, when you're doing things like in Tai Chi and crossing the body, it's very calming, very soothing to the nervous system and to our mind. Also lowers the stress chemicals in the body. So it brings about a sense of peace. And if you do this daily, you'll have an effect that you can measure easily within a few days to a week. So guess what you get to do along with this gratitude challenge? You don't have to devote more than 2 minutes. If you want to do it while you're standing there at the mirror, saying thank you. It's like when I wake up in the morning, I touch my chest and I thank my heart for beating for me, for being there, for giving me the capacity to love. And I'll tap the thymus to help wake me up and thank it for the energy and balancing everything out. And I'll rub my hand. I can't do it with the glasses on, and I guess I could take the glasses off since nobody's typing. Don't have to read. I'll rub my hands together, and I might use the palms of my fingers the palm of my hand or the knuckles of my fingers, and I'll like either push up to the hairline and then I'll give a wiggle because this works the nerves in the face. It helps to relax things. And I'll come up this way and then I'll go down the hairline. When I get to the temple, I'll come down to the ear and I'll come down to the jaw and I'll come down into here. And I move all the fluid out of my face. And I'm just thinking to myself, thank you. Thank you for the breath I can take. Thank you for giving me a mouth to run off with, and I just do this. Oh, and I just got a nice pop in my neck. And just doing that little bit relaxes you. If you get up in the morning and race, I gotta feed the dogs, feed the cats, gotta go make coffee, gotta go take out the trash, gotta do this. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And those are your first thoughts when you wake up. What have you done for you to start your day? If you need to, start 10 minutes, set your alarm to get up 10 minutes earlier and take that 10 minutes, just lay there. And it's like, thank you. Thank you for this new day. Thank you for the opportunities that are coming. Thank you for the new people I'm going to meet today. Thank you for all of the friends that are going to come by and say hi. Thank you for all the connections. Thank you for all the smiles, all the hugs, all the love, all the laughter. Thank you for the growth. Thank you for waking me up. So the exercise of finding space and calming and creating a synchronization between left and right hemispheres of the brain and this gratitude actually ties in together. And it deals with your own genetics, with your chromosomes and the genes themselves and the chemical of the genes, which we're not going to get into tonight. I'll save that for at the end of the week after we have concluded this experiment, this challenge. Gratitude plays an important role in our health and well-being. Gratitude lowers the stress chemicals in the body. When the body creates these chemicals, there is a cause and effect, obviously. It's actually not very good for us to be in stress for any length of period of time. Yet medicine uses stress, like when they're doing heart transplant or any kind of transplant, period. And they have to put the body in stress because it disables the immune system. So the body can't attack the new organ, whether it's a kidney, a heart, liver, whatever. So stress can at least serve a purpose medically, but stress interferes with your ability to produce chemicals you need to survive or to digest your food or to heal from a wound. Stub your toe, stepped on a piece of glass, hello. Stress will interfere with that. Strain a muscle, it will interfere with the healing of the muscle. So, crossing your ankles, folding your arms, and doing this pretzel thing helps to lower those chemicals. So, it will improve your healing from a cold, the flu, asthma attack. It lowers stress. Think of how people get when they are having an asthma attack. Oh my goodness. The world's coming to an end. For somebody who can't breathe, can't catch their breath, the world is coming to an end. That's the body's reaction. So you get them to take a nice slow breath, even if it's painful or if all they can do is kind of exhale a little bit and really can't breathe in, and have them sit here like this and just slight breath in, just barely noticeable breath. It may take miles to get enough oxygen, but they'll be able to get there faster. Heart rate lowers. When you study, you learn better because you have synchronized both hemispheres. And so now this cohesiveness allows you to assimilate whatever it is you're studying. I'm studying something, when I'm listening to try to absorb. When I'm meditating, I don't cross my ankles. Don't know why. I guess it's, it's something that I was always taught, which is funny because you have the lotus position for some people, which I don't recommend putting yourself in a pretzel because your mind will be too focused on this is uncomfortable and I've got to keep my foot here. And it's like, just be comfortable and just sit there. But because we run energy into the earth, I keep both feet flat. Another thing that I was going to mention in regards to this is about breathing and the notion of gratitude. A lot of people, not just us, are in a tough time out there. And being able to give, whether it's a sandwich or it's, a few bucks or it's just your time, help somebody reach on a shelf that they couldn't reach, or getting their groceries in a car, or picking up something they dropped, or holding the door open. It's kind of the same, it's the difference between always inhaling, and after a while you're going to explode because you can't inhale anymore. You have to exhale. So you got to give to be able to receive. But you also have to receive to be able to give. People that are always giving, always giving, always giving, a lot of energy healers and people who follow Reiki and other different paths think, oh, well, I'm just doing this out of my heart. You keep your money, or I just need a hug. And they know that that's what I've done for years. Is I've always said, I just give me a hug, because it's still an energy exchange. But Chinese proverb from Master Ko basically is that you cannot work on an empty stomach. If you're doing all this work for other people and you have no money to buy your food, your health is going to go down the tube, and you're not going to be able to be in service to anybody else. So, good key and case in point on there. Again, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night, and I did pin the sign up sheet at the top of the page. And if you've already gone and signed up on Master Co's, and again, it's free, go ahead and click on it again, because he's got, like, I think 4 or 5 short, very, very short little videos underneath the sign up. And they're a little cute and informative, and obviously pieces of something. But I recommend take a couple minutes, just chill with it, and you'll feel something. I don't know what. I'm not you. Um, but it's my hope that this rambling tonight, because I do feel like I'm doing a lot of rambling, and not very silent, but it felt like tonight was a night to break the silence and just focus on us, on being able to give, but being grateful for who we are and what we are. Grateful for our hands because I can type. Grateful for my eyes because I can see. Grateful for my voice so I can speak. Grateful to my mind so I can think, and that I can share wisdom and I can learn from you. And I'm just excited that there is so much that we can give to one another. And this is just going to be fun. So thank you guys so very much for sitting here with me, and for being ready to do simple stuff, but being grateful. That gratitude will improve your life. It really will. Any questions, any thoughts, any comments, any silliness from the Annie Peanut Gallery? I love you, Annie, so much. Genuinely love you. But children who cross their ankles while they're studying improves their retention on things that they learn. I don't know, baby girl. It says there's 7 watching. And I can see that without my glasses. Isn't that amazing? But we will put the glasses on. So, Annie, since right now you're the only one conversing, I don't know if I put anybody to sleep. I might have, which is okay. Yep, 2 just dropped off. And to the sisters out there, I love you. And of course, to my Angela and my Cameron. And now I got my Charlotte and my OG. Ooh, which reminds me, da 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 da, dee dee, because I trust and I believe. Haven't seen Buddha. Buddha went out for a bit. I wonder if she's still here. Excuse me. Yankee's gone. I know that. There's my Buddha. Got her. And there's one more to. I don't know why that is tickling. There we go. All right. Um, I know OG had a stream. I don't know if Yankee is doing a stream or not. I don't have my book, so I can't plot our next get together. But Friday night will be the first of the 2 nights to do, panel and come up and say your piece and tell me how the experiment went. Um, that must be over there. Yep. That's the only thing I don't like about that gas station being over there. Brandon? Brandon. Who's Brandon? Tanya's, I think, is probably an encore. She's sneaky that way. But could do a drive-by and see if she is. Oh, okay. I haven't, I don't think I've only been on Minister's stream a couple times. Every time I hop on to Tanya's stream, it's the encore, and I think I'm talking to everybody, and there's nobody there. And I feel so silly. But that's okay. But I think that's it for tonight. We can go and see who's. She had the Happy Friday too, but when I went there, it said live, but she wasn't there. There's my Cam. I miss you, little brother. It's still up in the air if Scarborough is going to happen. I know there was something in the paper at Waxahachie saying it was, but at the moment up there it's saying, no more than 10 can gather. So I have no idea. And their rules are stating that you have to wear a mask. And Barbara was thinking of the plague doctor's mask, but it's a half a one where it's just from your face down, no eyes. But I wear that would put me in a panic attack. So I probably will not be doing Scarborough. About the most I would probably do for her is making her chain mail and other stuff. I can't wear them, and I won't wear them. So that's just kind of where it sits right now. You'll be on the road Friday and Saturday. Well, you'll be on the road Friday. You'll be there Saturday. Is it Oklahoma this weekend? I can just get you on Monday, Cam. When you're so deadbeat tired, you'll be mine to toy with. And then we can, or, even during the week, we can just talk on the phone. Um, Other than that, I am going to call it a night and say thank you. Thank you for blessing me, for loving me, for sharing with me. I hope you can make it Tuesday night. Cam, I think you would really love Tuesday's meditation. And I can text you the link and you can go to the website. Sure, honey. Um, Tomorrow, what time's a good time? Because as far as I know, I have nothing planned tomorrow, some work around the house. Wednesday, I'm going to the chiropractor. Okay. Then I will reach out to you and we can hook up. I'm going to have to give you my number so you can text anytime you need to. Well, not anytime, because if I'm sleeping, don't wake me up. But I love you guys. Thank you again. Thanks for being my family. And thanks, even though Uncle Paul isn't here, thanks to Uncle Paul for two cool names. I'm thinking either Tea Time with Soul or Coffee, Tea, and Soul for a 1 day a week, because this nightly stream will stop. The purpose will reach its zenith, and I won't need to keep doing it. And then I can set up a schedule where maybe it's um, 1 time a week. Well, the rules that they're saying right now for Scarborough is that in the booths you have to wear them 100% of the time. There is no, they will make no concessions or no concessions. And they're also saying that you have to abide by rules that they haven't even told you what they are, but you have to agree to abide by them. I don't like agreeing to anything I don't know what they are before I say yes. So I don't know. Everything in me says, it's gonna be just a cluster. But back to the train of thought that I just lost. Where'd it go? Okay, so it would be Rule 1, hug Annie. Rule 2 through 7, follow Rule 1. It's cute. Well, I hug you, Annie. So now I know it. Which do you think? Tea time with soul or coffee, tea, and soul? Oh, you're going to Sulphur Spring, Texas? Okay. Tea time with coffee and soul. A little miss difficult. Nah. It's either going to be tea time with soul or coffee, tea, and soul. Those two. And then the joint one that I'm going to do, the second one, coffee, tea, and soul. Okay. I kind of like that one too. It kind of flows. The joint one with Uncle Paul is, ooh, I forgot. Let's see. I hate when it tells me that it doesn't know. Oh, I missed that one. All right, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, there's Uncle Paul. Okay, it was Spirit Talk with Paul and Soul. And we're going to do 1 week at Paul's channel and then 1 week at my channel. And we're going to flip flop back and forth. And Cameron, I'm thinking of dragging you up one time. I'm just going to do it to you because I want to talk about the bones. Anyway, on that note, my loves, and everybody that is lurking in the shadows, thank you for being here. Thank you for warming my soul. And I'm full of energy, so I am going to go look see who else we have out there that is doing live. We'll zip through Tanya's to see if Tanya's actually live. I love you, Cameron. And I love you, Annie. Full of cappuccino? No, I'd be bouncing off the walls. And Angela, if you've gone to sleep, I love you. Sweet dreams. I love you, Charlotte. I love you, OG. And Buddha, I love you. I love you, Ashley. You were behaved very well. Y'all, you, all of you make me smile. Thank you. To all my relations, mitakoe washin. Sisters aho. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Same, well, no, it won't, probably won't be. Tomorrow night I think I'm going to be at 9:30 because Doing Master Co., it's going to run about an hour and a half. So we'll do his meditation and then come straight into here. And we will see how well we do. If we're not too loopy after all of that, because it should be a whole bunch of energy tomorrow night. Okay, honey bunch. All right, everybody. Have a blessed night. Thank you again. I love you. See you soon.